The second half of the 16th century saw the rise of a new social practice, the duel. Gentlemen and other members of the societal elite could now seek satisfaction for their damaged honor in personal confrontations rather than having to risk public brawls. Up to this point, the swords most often carried by civilians were side swords, used mostly for cutting, but the evolution of dueling steadily transformed these into long, thin-bladed swords with complex hilts to protect the hand, which many people today call rapiers. Thrusting is the rapier's natural forte, especially useful in a duel, since a thrust is more direct than a slash. This in turn means that the blade need not be especially thick, and that it can also be longer than that of a side sword and even some long swords without compromising the weight. A wielder thus can remain safer by being farther away from an opponent. That the rapier is well suited to being wielded in a single hand also allows for the option of choosing a secondary for the other hand, such as a dagger, a shield, or even one's cloak. In addition to its function as a dueling weapon, the rapier carried an important social function in early modern Europe. Any proper gentleman wore a rapier as part of formal dress, a basic symbol of his martial training and prowess. With the rise of this new, more focused form of combat, many fencing masters developed specialized systems to suit the rapier. The first work that many today consider to be directed to the rapier is the Treatise on the Science of Arms by Camillo Agrippa. Written in 1553, this seminal work sets forth the model of a fighting system tuned to the duel. Agrippa reduced the number of fighting postures or guards to 4, a reduction from the 15 to 20 guards taught by his contemporaries. He introduced a combative movement that is today known as the lunge, and set forth a profound body of fencing theory based on mathematical and geometrical principles. By the turn of the 17th century, systems of rapier fighting were well established, and other masters like Salvatore Fabris and Rodolfo Capoferro had continued to elaborate on the techniques and theory that Agrippa had set in motion. Their influence not only informed classical Italian fencing, but as Italian masters traveled elsewhere in Europe, they also spurred the development of rapier fighting systems throughout the continent.